question that I got on Tumblr was, where do you suggest starting in the process of becoming vegan? So I went vegan about 1.5 years ago now. It was in October 2014, and before that I had been vegetarian for a few months and then pescatarian before that. So I would suggest that the easiest way to go vegan and the way that is going to be most sustainable so that you can carry out this lifestyle for the rest of your life basically is to go at your own pace. So for some people, they can kind of turn vegan straight overnight and be really dedicated, and that's the way that motivates them most. If you're living at home or you're living with people that aren't educated about the vegan diet or don't really know anything about it, then it might be easier to kind of introduce new products as you see fit. So that would be my recommendation. So kind of introduce, if you eat meat or you're not vegetarian, then start introducing meat substitutes, start introducing dairy substitutes, explain to people around you what you're doing and introduce them at your own pace, because that's going to be what makes you stay vegan and you're not going to be discouraged and then unmotivated to carry on. So the first thing I would recommend doing if you're looking into a vegan lifestyle is learning about it, educating yourself, and really looking into why you want to start this lifestyle. So in my previous video I mentioned some documentaries you can watch, and in that video and in this video and the remainder of my Q&A videos, I'm going to have all of the links to all of the documentaries I think everyone should watch in the description, and then also loads of resources for all of the different sectors, so dairy, fish, meat, animal agriculture in general, environmental stuff. That's all going to be down there, so if you want to check that out, read through it, learn more about it, and then that will help you in sustaining this lifestyle, because once you're really motivated and you're really passionate, then you're going to want to stay on this lifestyle for a longer time. So the next thing that I would recommend is to find the substitutes or to find the meals that you know are easy to cook, you know how to do it, you enjoy eating, and that you can get easy access to all the ingredients. So a lot of people have been asking me on Tumblr and on Twitter and on Instagram, have you got any recommendations for easy recipes, easy meal plans? Where do I go to know what I'm going to eat? I don't have any idea what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to cook. Have you got anything for people that are at school, at uni, don't have enough time to cook, that kind of thing? First of all, I would really recommend you check out oshiglows.com, it'll be linked below, and minimalistbaker.com. They're really good websites with hundreds and hundreds of plant-based recipes, vegan recipes that are there's appetizers, desserts, mains, snacks, seasonal recipes. They just have everything on there, and the majority of them are really simple, really easy to follow. And there's just so much variety. I also really recommend that you check out What I Eat in a Day vegan videos on YouTube. There are hundreds, thousands of them on YouTube now. So many people have been doing them, and the majority of them have really easy and simple recipes included. So you can follow them along, see what people are eating, how they're making it, that kind of thing. And I think it's actually really beneficial to watch people making food, because then it's easier for you to follow. You can see how long it takes and the level of effort that's required. So the YouTubers that I would recommend you watch are Tess Begg. She does really short videos, they're really easy to watch. You can they're only 2-3 minutes long, so it's not a long portion out of your day to look for some recipe ideas. She has all of her recipes in the videos or linked below. She also has an ebook, which I don't believe is very expensive, so if you want to check that one out, it's got all of her recipes in, but she does have other recipes that aren't in her ebook on her YouTube channel. The next person I recommend you check out is Earthling Maxi. She has some What I Eat in a Day videos as well. They're really nicely laid out, they've got all the recipes in, and they are very informative, so go check her out. Annie Tarasova, I believe that's how you say her name. She does some really great What I Eat in a Day videos. She's at uni, so if you're at uni and you want to see what kind of meals you can take with you, and the way that she preps her meals beforehand, then she would be a good person to go and check out. And I will link any others that I can think of down below, but there are just hundreds and thousands of different videos on there. If you just type in What I Eat in a Day vegan on YouTube, you're going to find so many recipes and so many different meal ideas that people have uploaded. Also, I want to mention my blog, positivelypancakes.blogspot.co.uk. I've got some recipes up there. I'll link my recipe index in the description. So I do currently live at home with my parents, and I'm the only person on a vegan lifestyle, so they're the ones that I find easiest to make. I would also definitely recommend that if you are at school or at uni or at work, then you look into trying and prepping your meals beforehand, because that can be one of the hardest things I think when you go vegan, is you don't have that backup plan often of like running to Co-op or running to the local supermarket or the local small shop and finding like sandwich options or pasta options that are ready-made that you can just grab, because there aren't that many vegan ones. I would recommend that maybe when you make your dinner, you make extra portions you can take for lunch the next day, or make some at the weekend that you can just put in your lunchbox and take to work or uni. I'm actually doing a lunchbox video at the moment, which I'm filming because I'm working currently, so that will have some ideas. I'll link all those below, but definitely I would say meal prep is key when you are in a rush or don't want to spend too much time on your meals in the morning. So the next thing I get asked quite a lot is, how do I go vegan on a budget? Many people think that you have to have supplements, you have to have meat substitutes and all these different things in your lifestyle to be sustainable on a vegan lifestyle, to be healthy, and that just isn't true. Veganism is one of the easiest and most inexpensive lifestyles there is. Plant-based foods such as fruit, veg, rice, grains, they're all so cheap if you buy them in bulk in the supermarkets, and it's just really inexpensive. However, I do understand that obviously some people are in a financial situation that going vegan isn't possible for you, so I would definitely recommend that if you're looking into going into a vegan lifestyle, you take it at your own pace, do what you can, try your best, do ask for vegan and veggie options if you go and eat out, choose a veggie option when you can and when it is applicable. Just kind of do your best and try to reduce your consumption as much as you can. You're going to implement a lot of different aspects of the vegan lifestyle without still going 100% vegan. And even though I believe that is the best option, if you can't do it because of living situations, financial situations, or any health issues, then that's understandable, and you can just, all you can do is try your best. So don't go to zoos, don't partake in any type of animal exploitation, don't buy animal tested makeup, that kind of thing. But yeah, I have my makeup video which is up at the moment on my channel, so my cruelty-free and vegan favourite products, and then also like a tutorial style video if you want to check that out. It's definitely not an expensive diet, and there's a whole master post on Tumblr, which I'll again put in the description, that has loads of links for blogs that people have gone vegan when they're homeless or they're in financial difficulties, difficult living situations, so go check that out if you want to. I got a question on Tumblr saying, what are my 3 tips for being vegan on a budget? I would definitely recommend that 1, you buy in bulk, so you can buy pasta, rice, frozen veggies, frozen fruit, all in bulk, and it is a lot cheaper most of the time. If you want to check out my food haul video, which is on my channel, I did a whole week of just my food, all vegan, all mostly healthy, for a week, and then I also included the bulk products that I buy. If you want to go check that out, see what I buy in a week. I'll be doing an updated one when I'm at university, because currently I'm living at home, but if you want to go check that out, I'll link it below. Number 2, if you can't afford the substitutes, then you don't need them. You really don't need substitutes. Saying that, you can get soy milk in Tesco for like 70p or something for a litre. That can easily last you a week. You can live completely off no substitutes if you want to. There's also some good YouTube channels on people that are at school or at uni, or are in a tighter financial situation, so I'll link them down below if you want some more ideas on budget. 3 is just make your meals simple. Many people think that because they're vegan that they're not going to be as enjoyable, as nice, but really simple foods are and can be just as delicious as any other food. So keep them simple, just buy what you can afford, and just be inventive with your food. I think if you only have a few staple ingredients, then that's fine. Be inventive, see what you can create, go on YouTube, look at different meal ideas, just do what you can. So the next thing that people ask me is, what do you use instead of this, what do you use instead of that, like what are your favourite substitutes, what do you like buying, what's available for me, how do I live without cheese, how do I live without chocolate, that kind of thing. So I've got all of my favourite substitutes here and I thought I would just quickly talk you through them. So my non-dairy milk of choice is almond milk, unsweetened. I know a lot of people hate almond milk, but I actually really like it. I have it in tea, I have it in recipes, I have it on my cereal, my oatmeal, that kind of thing. So almond milk, I love the brand Alpro. Also, what's the other one? Almond Breeze, I think. They're also good. I just pick whatever one's on offer. For butter, my butter of choice is the pure sunflower butter. I get this from Tesco, Sainsbury's, Waitrose, Morrison's, wherever I'm buying from really. I think this is in most supermarkets and you can get it in the sunflower one, the olive oil one, but I prefer the sunflower one. Just tastes like sunflower spread. My cheese of choice is either this one from the brand Vigusto, and this is the piquant one. It's quite a strong flavour, but it's really, really good. This one I love for taste, so I have this on pasta, cheese sauce, just anything that I would regularly use cheese in. I have this one. This one I buy from a health food store or online at the Vigusto website. I haven't seen this in supermarkets. I don't believe they sell that in supermarkets. And then the brand Violife, which you can get in some supermarkets. This is the mozzarella for pizza one. So this one is really good for melting. The Vigusto one doesn't melt that well, but this one really does. So I have this in toasted sandwiches, on pizza. It's not got an as strong taste, but it's really, really good for texture and melting. So I definitely would recommend this one. For yogurts, I love the brand Alpro again, and I either get the big ones, which is like the vanilla one or the plain one, or these little fruit ones. This is the passion fruit and pineapple. These are really good. These are in my smoothies. I have them for breakfast, that kind of thing. For ice cream, I love the brand Swedish Glace. This is the vanilla flavour. It's so good. It tastes just like normal ice cream. It's really, really good. You can also get the chocolate flavour is really good, and there's a raspberry flavour as well, which is nice. The other ice cream brand I like is Almond Dream, I think it's called, something like that. They have a salted caramel flavour, which is amazing. You can just get those in supermarkets. For meat substitutes, Linda McCartney is the best in my opinion. These are the vegetarian sausages. These are the red onion and rosemary ones, but I love the regular ones as well. They come in any free from section in any supermarkets. Again from Linda McCartney, these vegetable country pies are amazing. The pastry's so good. They taste really meaty, so if you don't like the taste of fake meat, I wouldn't recommend these, but these are so good. I also love the Fries family stuff. They have mushroom schnitzels and chicken nuggets. They are really, really good as well. So they're my favourite substitutes. Don't use them every day. Definitely not in every meal, but they're the ones I'm using if I was going to use a substitute for something. So another thing that people ask me is it hard to transition on a vegan diet, and is it annoying or hard constantly checking ingredients on things? So I don't think it was very hard transitioning onto a vegan diet. I was vegetarian before, as I mentioned, but I didn't really have any difficulties transitioning. I didn't really have any difficulties cooking my meals. There's a great page on Instagram called Accidentally Vegan that posts loads of things from supermarkets that are actually vegan but don't say. So I'd recommend following that one. There's an app called Is It Vegan or something, I think, that you can like scan the barcode and see if it's vegan or not. So I would recommend checking that one out. And as for if you're going out to eat, then there's a happycow.net. The website is such a good website. You just type in your city and it'll tell you all the vegan and vegetarian options around where you can go and get stuff. I've also got a huge post on my blog all about all the chain restaurants in the UK and all of their vegan options. So I'll link that below if you want to check that one out. I'm currently doing one on coffee shops if you're interested in that, but it's definitely not hard to eat out. There are so many options now. Most places in the UK, chain restaurants, have vegan or vegetarian menus, so it is really easy. The last thing that I want to talk about in this Q&A is people you can follow on social media to get more of an inspiration. So I have a huge long list of my favourite Twitter accounts, so I'm not going to say all of them. I will have them linked in the description. Either type their name out or make some kind of list on Twitter or something. There's just so many people online, so definitely check them all out. I'll have them all linked below. They all have great accounts. They're all informative, educational, really, really good if you want to transition. On Instagram, I also have a whole list of Instagram people, but I'll list them all below. But they all post such wonderful vegan food with usually really informative captions. There are so many good discussions in the comments, that kind of thing. So I really hope you enjoyed my video this time, and next time I'm going to be talking about living with parents as a vegan, how to introduce your parents to the lifestyle, unsupportive friends and family members, and so many more topics. So I really hope you're enjoying the series so far.